Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm gonna do some question and answers that I put together. I posted on my Facebook, but I don't know. It's probably some like a lot of it probably like I missed when I was talking about the first time. So I am going to. There's 11 of them. So I am going to read you my question and answers. Okay. So number one, what made me want to change my lifestyle? I'm starting to get a lot of questions asked, so I figure if I give people my YouTube link, it's going to answer a lot of questions. So, yeah, what made me want to change my lifestyle? After losing my son, I went into a place where I felt trapped. I felt like no one loved me. I felt I wasn't good enough for anyone. Negative things kept happening, and it was just eating me alive. I felt like I was literally on my deathbed. That feeling just ate me day in and day out. The only thing you want to do is just lay in your bed, go to the bathroom, and come back and just go back to sleep. That's all I wanted to do. I was worried all the time, and I was always panicky when something came up. It was really hard. So this is where I had to take, and why I had to take a leap of faith and start studying the law of attraction. It really hit me hard when I lived in Brantford. I went out of my comfort zone. I went to an employment place. I started upgrading, and I started doing a course for food handling certificate, and I got that. I did another health one. Yeah, I was just like, I just started to build my self-esteem up. I got a job. I wasn't being treated very, properly. So there was a lot of red flags. So I ended up quitting. But, I did learn what it was like to work on a line with a group of people. I learned a lot in a very, very short time, which I applied it to, where I am today. And I also have a certificate in the food handlers, because I'm a food service worker. I serve food. I'm a big foodie. I just love food. Anyways, so yeah, this is why I had to take a leap of faith. I started studying the law of attraction. This built up my self-esteem, and and I was ready. You know, yeah, I just quit that job because I just was not treated properly. I didn't stress out when I had to quit the job. Usually I would go into a very deep, dark depression, but I didn't. I just continued and just thought positive. Something's going to come up better, and it did. So I moved a lot, since my son passed away. So, another reason why to change my lifestyle is I don't want to move anymore. I want to just stay where I am. I'm comfortable. So I am just, hopefully I'm here for a long time. So, and really I wanted to change my eating habits. They were terrible. I bet you I was eating around 500 carbs a day, if not more. Like I'm looking at things, and it's like there's a lot of carbs and a lot of stuff, and it just blows my mind. So that's another thing, was I was eating a lot of carbs. I was like right before bed, just not healthy at all. I ate out all the time, McDonald's, Wendy's, like you name it, I was eating out all the time. Like carb, sugar. Diabetes runs in my family, and I want to prevent that from happening. And other diseases as I get older. This is not a diet, it's a lifestyle change. I can have whatever I want, but I do choose to eat healthy. It just feels right, and I feel better when I'm eating healthier food. I want to live a longer life for sure, to see my kids have kids. I do have a grandson on the way, and he's due Good Friday of Easter weekend. Number 2, how did you come up with a plan of how are you going to do all this? So self-talk was my number one thing. Before, I used to think if you're talking to yourself, like, that wasn't normal, you know, but really, you know, you need to talk to yourself, especially when things are not right, you know, and if that makes me crazy, then so be it. But yeah, so anyways, self-talk. Before knowing anything scientific behind it, I created a schedule. No eating after 8 was the first big step, as I really didn't want, you know, I didn't think that, you know, we should really be eating before bed. Like, it just, I don't think it's, you know, healthy. So that was one thing, and then I cut out the Pepsi and the Coke from my diet, as the caffeine was very addicting. I was very addicted to Pepsi and Coke for a very long time, not drinking no water. Like, I was addicted. You know, caffeine was very addicting, and I think that it shouldn't have taken control over my body like it did. Then I came across the term name for it, what I was doing. It was intermittent fasting. I already was doing it, and when I found out, you know, all the amazing benefits of intermittent fasting, it blew my mind. So I look forward to the days ahead just to see, you know, how my body's gonna change, because it's already changed so much. Then I came across the name. I'm not a morning eater, so I had never been a morning eater, but just a night binger. So, like, the only thing I really stopped was eating after 8 o'clock, and then also cutting out, like, all the carbs and stuff. Then I came across the ketogenic lifestyle, and I know this is not for everyone. It's, you know, it can be very hard, especially if your mind is not set. And I know, again, I'm not a doctor. This is my own experience, and it's working for me, and it's why I want to share all my experience with everybody out there. That way, if they're coming across, you know, wanting information or wanting to start, they can see other people's experience and, you know, kind of feel for themselves how they want to, you know, if they want to do it or not. So anyways, so I stopped eating out all the time, and I stopped eating deep fried foods, and I stopped eating drinking the Pepsi and the Coke, and then I came across, the ketogenic lifestyle, and I started to feel alive again when you know, I'm on day 71, and I'm feeling amazing. I have next to no mental issue, like any symptoms of my mental illness, like, they're gone. Like, it's amazing. I feel happy. I feel energetic. When I wake up, I'm not sluggish. I am not bloated anymore. Like, those are some pretty hefty, like, things that was weighing me down so far. So it's a win-win for me. Number 3, did you know this is bad for you? So some people are against the ketogenic diet. So it's either you are for it or you are not for it. And I am for it, for one. And I know there's a big community out there that's for it. They're doing it, and it's working. And, you know, if it's working, then why not? If you're feeling amazing, you know, if you're feeling more, you know, your head's more clear, you're not feeling pain anymore, then obviously it's something that you should be doing. Like I said, it's not for everybody, and it's for some people, and sometimes it's a way to do it, and it works. It works. I am proof. It works. So I've researched quite a bit before I even, like, started. Well, the intermittent fasting I already was doing, but the keto part, I came across some videos, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna try this. So I did, and my life just started changing so good. I just want to be healthy. It's working for me. I feel more positive. I don't feel worn down all the time. I don't crave the sweets that I used to. I was craving sweets all the time, and I wanted it now. Like, it was crazy. I don't know. And you know, my body's pretty good at giving me signs and warnings to wake the hell up. So, you know, I sleep much better as well, and that 8 hours a day is very important to us. I'm still working on that, working on getting the 8 hours, but my body's just, when it's up in the morning and I have to go pee, I cannot go back to sleep anymore. It's amazing. My back and neck pain has subsided. I'm not pulling muscles like I was. I don't feel bloated all the time. I'm pretty sure I'm gluten sensitive. So for me, eating gluten was making me very, very ill. I have made up my mind, and this is just how I want to live my life. Number 4, drinking water and how much do you drink? Before starting this lifestyle, I didn't drink water. I mean, I drank Pepsi, Pepsi, Pepsi. When I woke up and I ate, I was Pepsi. After that, it was Pepsi. You know, at nighttime when I was binge eating, it was Pepsi. Right before bed, it was Pepsi. No water whatsoever. That's just not healthy for you. That's definitely not healthy. I mainly now drink water. Anytime like my mouth is dry, I drink water. When I'm walking, doing my steps, I drink water, and a lot of it usually when I'm walking. I'm just constantly drinking it. I'm up to between 3 to 6 bottles of water a day. Like I said before, I was not drinking any. So like if I get in 6 bottles a day, that's amazing for me. Number 5, how much weight and inches have you lost? Day 71 right now. I've lost so far 22 pounds and 8 inches. So I was 222.6 when I started, and today I weighed in at 200.1. So I'm just hitting that 200 mark. At New Year's I was at 197, so I'm kind of yo-yoing right now, but I was up to 203, but I'm back down to 200. So I have a feeling that, you know, it's working, and it's just going to keep working. I just have to take day by day and be very patient. So that's what I am. So that was the water. Number 5, how much weight have you lost? So I said that. How do I feel? I'm feeling happy, satisfied, excited, rested, proud, and amazing. I will handle it. So 7. When you go away, how will you handle it? I'm leaving to go to Vegas with my parents in 38 more days. So in February, I'm going to Vegas. This will be the first time that I've ever went away on a trip, not being able to eat the things that I used to eat. I have a lot of willpower, and I'm pretty, you know, mentally healthy, and, you know, I have a pretty good mindset. So I kind of have a plan in place, and I feel really good about my trip. Okay. So when eating out, I'm going to stick with a keto-friendly option. For example, I'm going to order a burger with cheese and bacon, but no bun, and have a Caesar salad if I choose, you know, to stay. Hey, buddy. If I choose to, whatever I'm eating. So, so if you hear my husband in the back, he's playing his game, so I'm just kind of doing my own thing over here. So you might hear a little gaming action going on in the background. Anyways, so, number 5. So, number 6. When do you go away? So number 8, do I feel supported? I feel really supported. With me putting my pictures up, you know, that's nice. You know, I'm brave to do that, you know, putting my pictures up, my old ones, my new ones, the ones that I don't want people to see. But you know what, if it's out there and it shows people that it's possible, you know, it gives them hope, to, you know, want to, you know, take action for their health and to be a little bit more healthy, maybe cut a little carbs here and there and sugar and stuff like that. So yeah, I have a lot of support from family, friends. I'm in a lot of groups on Facebook now, meeting a lot of amazing people. They're so nice and friendly, and we all just help each other. We all learn from each other. Number 9, do you plan to do this for life? Yes, I do, but it will be mixed with paleo. Paleo's around kind of like the same thing, but it lets you have a little bit more fruits and vegetables.
You can just try
And when I do, have things like it's gonna be gluten free because I have a gluten sensitivity. That's what was making me so sick is gluten. That stuff is just ugh. Anyways, number 10, how do you handle when someone doesn't support you and what you're doing? Well, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. It has no control over me. Everyone's entitled, like I said, to their own opinion. I respect their opinion, but this works for me, so I do it, and I continue to do it, and I feel so alive and so healthy and so much better that for me, I'm going to keep going, and nothing is going to stop me. My blood pressure has always been high. My blood pressure is fine. I checked my blood glucose level. I was fine. Like, I'm not showing any major, symptoms that I should not be doing this. All the signs are there that I should be doing this. So, number 11. Besides losing weight and inches, what benefits have you seen so far in your journey? Like I said, I don't feel sluggish getting out of bed in the morning. Once I'm up, I do not go back to sleep. I was bad for that. I feel very rested when I'm up in the morning. I no longer want to just lay in bed all day. I want to get up and do something. I no longer feel depressed anymore. I no longer have anxiety attacks. I no longer self-doubt myself. I talk to myself positively. Way to go. Like, I'm so proud of you. Like, yeah, I do a lot of self-talk. So, I feel happy. I feel loved. I feel motivated. I no longer feel bloated. I no longer pull muscles going to the bathroom. I no longer feel that I'm a burden to anybody. I no longer feel ugly. I no longer feel fat. I feel proud. I feel I can do anything I put my mind to. I no longer feel, like I said, panic attacks. I feel smarter. I actually wake up in the morning now. I won't sleep till 12, 1, 2, and also no longer get yeast infections underneath my belly where my C-section scar was. Yeah. That was a big one because when you have a yeast infection there, let me tell you, it's not pretty. You've got to shower a lot, and if you don't, like, it stinks because, that's just how it goes. And the smell isn't very pleasant, so yeah, I don't have those anymore because, I've lost weight and my stomach's going down and it's getting air. So that's a big one right there. Yeah, that was a big struggle for me. I've had 4 C-sections, so yeah. So number 12, has there been any side effects to your weight loss since you started? Yes, there has been. About 2 weeks in, I went to a boot camp, which I should have never did, but I did. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do this. So when I got home, I was very sick. It was like self-induced, I don't know, exercise-induced nausea. I had that for like 3 days, so I think my body was just like, what the heck are you doing to me? Like, stop giving me all this stuff. You put me through this boot camp that was like hardcore, and and it just was not good. So I was like so sick for 3 days straight, nauseated in bed. I could not move. For about a week, I had dry mouth so bad, and even though I was drinking water, just my mouth was so dry, and I did get keto breath, I guess they call it. I was at the store with my mom, and she's like, "Oh, your breath stinks," and it's like, "Mom, that's keto breath." So that ended up going away. So yeah, just I guess that was my withdrawal point, was that. Sure. Also too is nighttime, I got the hunger pangs. So for the first, I think, 2 weeks after I started, usually the time that I guess I would be munching on chips and chocolate bar and cookies and, you know, all that junk, all those carbs, like, now that I look back at it, it's like, oh my God, like, you know, but what can I do now? I'm changing my life, so. But yeah, the hunger pains, they came and went. They, like, it was like almost like a contraction. It, like, came and then it left, and then it came and then it left. When I got these, I just did a lot of self-talking and drank water. Like, it's okay, go to sleep, you know? And I just went to sleep and it was okay. And I just kept doing that. So 2 weeks, you know, nighttime, it was hunger pang. It was like so annoying. But, you know, I got through that and it went away, and the food that I'm eating keeps me full till the next meal. I'm not thinking about food, and I'm not constantly eating, and I do eat the ketogenic diet, so I do follow that pretty strictly. There's some things that I'm still changing because I'm obviously only on day 71 and still learning. So I like my condiments, for instance, I want to swap that to like sugar-free condiments. So, you know, and it does take money, so each, you know, little step by little step, and I'm gonna like keep adding to my like cupboards and adding the right foods and stuff like that. So like I said, that's, you know, just how my life is going right now. Like I said, I'm on day 71. You know, I went from a 2XL shirt to a large shirt. I haven't been a large shirt in so long because I'm very big busted, and they never went down ever. Even like the last time I, you know, tried to lose weight and stuff, I wasn't doing the keto. I was just I basically cut my carbs and sugar, but, you know, I wasn't like this strict, I guess you would say. I try to keep my carbs at 20 grams. Sometimes I do go up to 30, but whatever. It's life. It goes on. But am I eating the right foods? Just sometimes, like, the sauces, like I said, like, that's a big one. Like, when you put ketchup on your eggs and it's not sugar-free, that's like 10 carbs right there. If you have, because it's like 1 tablespoon is like 5 carbs. So, like, and you're only allowed to have 20. Like, that's a lot just coming from, like, sauces. Same with barbecue sauce and stuff like that, because I love barbecue sauce on my chicken and stuff. Now I tend to put, like, sour cream and stuff like that because it's better, but I will get myself some sugar-free stuff so I can enjoy those a little bit more. Food-wise, I get all my ideas I get on Pinterest. So many. I'm such a foodie, so I'm always trying new things, and I'm finding a lot of stuff that I am really enjoying on this ketogenic lifestyle. So yeah, that's my question and answers, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you have any other questions, comment below, and I will see you again. Bye!